Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we bring you our third video with Belo Betty. This time we have four matches, two games against a Blue Black Sakazuki, we have one game against Red Purple Luffy, and then we have one final game against Yellow Big Mom, which is one I didn't expect. I don't see a lot of Big Mom players, right? Because everybody's playing Enel or Katakuri instead. As we've been showcasing the past couple of days, the one thing about Belo Betty is that she's very aggressive, right? You're gonna go all in aggressive into the opponent, and that's the reason why this deck can shine against a lot of yellow players that kind of have to play a little bit more defensive. And it can also sometimes shine against blue Sakazuki because it's just so much aggression against the Sakazuki player. But of course, the match is gonna depend on whether how many Lushis they draw versus your units, because a lot of your units are low cost. So, it can go either way, but you can potentially put enough pressure to just get through all the defenses and all removal and be able to steal with the game. So yeah. Anyways, I love this deck. I think it's really good. Will I bring it to like a regional or a treasure cup? Probably not, right? I think it's a good deck when he high rolls, right? But it's really bad when he doesn't. Like it feels like if you don't hit a couple triggers, or if the opponent knows to not attack into your life so that you don't get extra units on the field, it can be really hard for you to find enough pressure. Like you'll need to have Ivankov and then be able to like trash a lot of cards from your hand to really fill the board, which can be a little bit problematic. But if you're going against a more inexperienced player that are just attacking into your life and you can get multiple triggers off and just have these free units on the field, then that's when it can get really crazy in combination with the Belo Betty ability buffing up your units. But it is what it is. Let's see how today's matchups goes. If you like our video, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're gonna get Sakazuki. So need to be super aggressive into them, right? Ooh, I don't know that I like this hand. I think I want to find my searchers. I want to find my Ivankov, right? We didn't hit the searcher, but we did hit the Ivankov, but we don't have anything that we can play next time. That's kind of really frustrating for us. I guess if we get a Kuma here, we can just get rid of the brand new, which would be nice. Ice Age, so they can remove anything, even high cost. Not like I have a lot of high cost stuff, anyways. Ah, another Ivankov. Not great. Not great. Yeah, let's just attack for 7. I mean, I should have just attack for 8, but maybe I make them think that I have something else. Yeah. Not great whatsoever. So, I don't want to even play Ivankov next, and I think I want to play one of my Smoothie or Crackers. Probably Smoothie if the opponent's not attacking into us. Oh, they're gonna attack into us. Okay. Come on. Really? Really? That's unfortunate. So this makes this Belo Betty attack a lot worse now. I guess we can attack for 6. That way the opponent doesn't get the free block. I think I like the Cracker. I want the opponent to attack into my life. Next turn, maybe we should just attack with Belo Betty so that we could play this Belo Betty, even if the opponent got the free block. I just really didn't want them to get that free block. They gave me a 2k counter, of course, because I attacked for 6. I just have to hope that I get a trigger. There we go. So we get the trigger, and we can go ahead and get rid of the Smoothie. Just have the Crackers, and now the Crackers are going to be enabled to actually be able to get the double attack, so the opponent's going to have to be careful about that. Like, each one of these Crackers can get double attack. So the opponent's going to have to block, and then do something else. They can only kill one, but not both. You're going to give me another trigger? You know what? Let's take it. Let's take it, if you want to give it to us. Yeah, now I can get through your blocker as well. With three Dawn, okay, the Koby. All right. Okay, so I guess the annoying part now is that we know that they can counter. We know that they can block this, right? We know that they can block this. I guess let's just have them block it right away. Let's just have them block it right away. So you block with the Borsalino. Yeah, we know you're going to do that. I don't want to die. I kind of don't want to die, I'll be completely honest. So I think it's correct for me to kill their brand new. You're going to give me the 2 cards? Okay, they're not. We'll go like... Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot that I need to go here first, I think. Let's go here first. Inazuma or Karasu? Inazuma or Karasu? I think I like the Karasu better. And we'll just go like this. There's no way they're gonna counter out of this, right? So I don't think it. I think we're just gonna leave that down to make them think that we have something. Opponent has 2 attackers and they can remove something else with like a, you know, a Borsalino. The Inazuma would have been nice because it gives me the Russia, and I think I actually was supposed to go for the Inazuma and play like Lindbergh here. Yeah, I think I was supposed to keep the Inazuma in my hand so that we have another Russia for next turn. Because opponent can get rid of 3 of my units right here. And then we're only going to have 3 attackers. One of them which is not going to be both with the Belo Betty ability. So I think having the Russia actually would have been a lot better. So I think we made a slight misplay here. Got too greedy with the Karasu value. But the opponent has Ice Age, right? So it's not difficult for them to have like Ice Age into Lucy to kill both. And then they can attack into my other ones. They have to kill this Cracker or get a blocker that can block the Cracker, right? So Lucy's 4 and they still have another 4. I guess if they do Ice Age, they don't have enough. This can kill the Rebecca blocker. This has a... Yeah, this has Setsuke, my friend. This lasts the whole time. Yeah, unfortunately for the opponent, they forgot about this card having... Because I have less life than the opponent, this card still has a Setsuke power. So they just wasted an attack. I guess they got the -1 cost here, so this is a 3 cost now. So they could have another Koby. But the other Koby means that they're trashing another card from their hand, which is good for us. We have the ways to deal with a Rebecca blocker. So if they have a blocker, it has to be a Borsalino or a Sabo for me to be scared. So they're actually going to go after the Ivankov, another Karasu, which I think is not good. I think you need to go for the Karasu. This is also a big threat, right? Because this can get through the blockers. The Shigi. Okay, so you have the Lucian. You have the Lucian, you're going to kill both. Karasu and Ivankov. But then that means we still have 3 attackers. One of them which is a double attack, and you have no blockers. Wait a second. Oh, no, they're going to go after the... Okay. They're going to go after the Cracker. All right. Still great for us, right? Because if this is a Lucy, opponent only has 4 cards, 2 life, and no blockers. And because it won't be able to kill my guy here. Okay, so 4 cards. Karasu is gonna get them low, right? To 4K. I think we're chilling. I think we're actually chilling. Okay, so 4 card means that they can get to 7, 9, 11, 13. I think we just attack with the Karasu for 8 because he's gonna force 3 cards out of their hand. Right? So, like... I should have kept the 2K counter, actually. I should have trashed the Lindbergh. So, if we go like this... Opponent has to give me 3 cards. Nope. Okay. So, this is a 5. This is a 8. We can go 9, 10. 4 cards. No. Like, if the opponent has like 1,000 worlds or something, that's the only thing that's kind of scary here. Like, if they get like a trigger, they get sent back to Belo Betty. Yep. Ice Age. Okay, that's cool. That's one reason why I should have probably attacked with the Morley, but I don't think it matters because I think we just go for 12 here. And because the opponent's at 4K, it doesn't matter what they have. So we end up just aggroing them down, right? I guess we'll get the rematch, see how this goes. I want to go first, I think. But then that means that they can play their Lucy on curve. But I just want to put more pressure into them if I go first. Let's go first. We have the Belo Betty, so let's keep this. Yeah, we can go 5. Oh wait, no, we cannot attack. It's turn 1. I was like, yeah, let's attack right now. Let's attack right now. Yeah, let's get this Ivankov. So we're gonna play Koala next turn. Force the opponent to have, the opponent can have a Lucy here, right? The opponent can have a Lucy here to just kill both Koala and Belo Betty right away, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So maybe we actually just go 5-5. Like, what if we just go 5-5 and tell the opponent, whatever, man, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. Honestly, I like it. Let's go 5. And then 5 again. Tell the opponent you want to just attack into her. Go ahead and do it. Okay, they're going to just counter. The only downside here is that I would have preferred the opponent attack into my life. And now I'm giving them the option of not having to do that. Yeah, like, they don't have to attack into my life, which is a problem. They get the Rebecca. Oh, we don't have... Imagine if we had the thing. Oh, even this, right? Imagine if we had this as well. Maybe we don't attack into their life. Maybe we just go Karasu here. Just attack for 6. That's going to give me the blocker or give me the Hina. I don't need to attack into their life right now. Opponent counter out of 2 early attacks, which means that they're kind of running short on cards, and I don't want to give them more cards. You're going to give me the double counter. 4k counter value. Is this a game where we actually going to have to play slower? This is going to be a big deal next turn, by the way, because the Karasu can give this -1, and then Sabo can kill them both. And you're going to attack into me when you know I play a bunch of trigger cards. So now I have 2 cards to attack with next turn. You know I have a bunch of trigger cards. I guess I just have to be careful not to die, though, I guess, right? But I don't think I'm dying. Opponent's gonna have... we don't get a trigger here, unfortunately. It's Kusan. Alright, so it's a Kusan. Interesting. I think it's just Sabo. I think this is literally just Sabo. We Karasu and get rid of the Kusan. I guess it could be Kuma. Maybe it's actually Kuma, right? Because we can just pop it with the Kuma now. But then I'm not killing the Kusan, and the Kusan stays alive, and then the opponent can remove anything that I have. I kind of want to get rid of this Kusan. I really want to get rid of this Kusan. Oh, wait, I needed to put a Dawn. I needed to put the power on it. Okay, I completely forgot about that. Okay, so that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I completely forgot about the requirement here. This needs to be a 7k to be able to do that. So now the opponent gets to keep the Kusan alive no matter what. Unless I go... I want to get rid of that Kusan more than anything else. But I also think this Sabo is just so good into them. If we go Ivankov... Let's go Koala. Let's go Koala into the Kusan into here, I guess. That's going to be 4 done, and we still left with 3. So we can go 7. I guess let's go here first. Let's go 6 here. I don't want to use her ability. I don't want to use her ability. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up last turn. That's cool. And then we go 7. I don't know why opponent keeps countering out. And they left the blocker there. So my Sabo is still a good play next turn. So my Sabo is still a good play. We just need to save Karasu, I think. I completely forgot about Karasu needing to have 7k power for his attack. I was thinking of their own play, right? They trash Great Eruption. At this point, they can kill probably 3 of my units, and I will still have 1 more to play with. I have to be careful. I mean, 2 life is not safe, but because we killed the Kusan, the opponent has 1 less attacker. We also killed the Hina. The Rebecca is a threat, but she's not impossible. I guess if the opponent has a Sabo, then the Rebecca gets to stay alive. Okay, so here we can just go 1k, right? I guess let's give the Lindbergh. Why put this down to 1? I guess they have a Lucy and they're gonna kill both. And oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. This Sabo is the Sabo of like dreams. I don't even know if it's actually Sabo. I don't know if we open with Sabo, to be honest. I think we open with Karasu. Okay, opponent's gonna destroy the Karasu, I guess. They have Lucy, so they're gonna kill 2. Oh no. Okay. We can just pop the 2 Rebeccas, right? Or we can let the opponent keep the Rebecca blocker and we just attack into the Hina. I'll kill the Hina. I don't want to use her ability, right? I don't think we actually ever using her ability. So we have sits down for the Sabo, right? So we can go here, here, here. Let's make all of my units a good attacker. We have to have sits for the Sabo. We can go for 8 and just target this. Bunny's not gonna block. I want him to block with one of these Rebeccas before we do anything, before we play the Sabo. So that leaves me with 3 down. We have to attack sits, sits, and sits, right? So sits. Because if the opponent gets cocky, I might be able to just go for like a lethal attack with the Smoothie. Wow. Yeah, so we go sits here, right? I don't even think I'm dying. The opponent ends up blocking it. Alright. So, since the opponent ended up blocking it, I think we just go sits and just keep our life. Yeah, let's not... I want to keep my life. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm dying. Opponent has 3 blockers. You have to use some of these. Okay? Is Hina more important than the Rebeccas? Or do we just pop the Rebeccas now? I think we pop the Hina. It's one less attacker. Opponent has to literally attack with their blockers for us to lose enough units for us to lose the game, right? I don't think there's a way for them to survive this next turn, now that they went to 0 life. I wanted them to see if they take one of the blocks with the Rebeccas, but obviously they didn't. So they feel comfortable enough to be walling this, but it's going to be tough. I didn't want to take the damage with the Smoothie because the opponent could have technically gone high enough to kill us. Yeah, see how they're going after our life. I guess, honestly, we just take it. If I was down to 1 life instead of 2, the opponent could have actually killed us by putting the down. Yeah, see, like, they have to go for it, and they're just going to get punished by the 2k. And now it doesn't matter what they do, and they just lose the game, right? So that's why I don't think it was worth it to take that. If the opponent had actually blocked with the Rebecca, and then we could have popped the other Rebecca and the Hina, I would have taken that extra life. Because then we would have been at 1 life, but the opponent would have to use like most of their cards. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't have done it anyways. Because that would have only been an 8k attack, which would have obviously gotten counter here to 9, and then we would have been at 1 life, and opponent could have actually spread out their down to kill us. Yeah, so maybe I wouldn't have done it anyways. Maybe I would have just, like, the Smoothie is good if you're going against a deck that doesn't want to hate your life, but the opponent was putting enough pressure into us that they were just hating our life, right? So GG's. In this match, we're going against Red Purple Luffy. Let's go first. I kind of wanna attack into them. I like the Karasu, right? Karasu I think is what wins us this match. I'm thinking I'm gonna play Kuma, give the 1k and just attack. Oh, that was a sneeze and a half. So my thought is that I can go like this. Because the reason I want to go first is because I know my units are better on the four down curve. But the way that I'm thinking is that I always want to have an extra down so that I can actually attack their life with Belo Betty. And this is what this lets me do, right? So this lets me have an extra down so that I can always like go after the Belo Betty. We can play Cracker next turn. No need to play the Ivankov just yet. Because we can play the Karasu with the Ivankov, right? Or we can just play Karasu. Yeah, we can just play Karasu. We don't need to play the Cracker. Sora. Okay. If they're attacking to my life, I might just go Ivankov, right? If they're attacking to my life and I get a trigger out of this, then the Ivankov makes sense. We don't have that many revolutionary cards because we definitely want to play this Karasu, right? Oh, absolutely. Okay, so... okay. Lucky. So lucky we didn't get the trigger. I guess let's go like this. Just attack for 6. Force a 2k out of their hand. Next turn, we can go Ivankov into second Karasu. Into Inazuma if we want to, right? And just have this bunch of attackers that the opponent has to deal with. Nah, but the Inazuma is not able to attack into the Luffy. So I guess it's better for me to just save that 3 down and save the Inazuma to just buff my units up. I definitely want to play out these cards if I can soon, but I guess I can just use them to counter out so that I'm not dying to the opponent's Zoro. You can also play it slower and just kill their Zoro. I mean, if I get a trigger here, I think if I get a trigger, I might just play Karasu instead of the Ivankov. No, I guess I have to play the Ivankov. But the problem is I play the Ivankov for me to get him to 7. You know, I actually completely forgot about the 4-cost slot. Opponent could have definitely just punished me there, to be honest. I'm gonna counter this one and let the opponent hit my life with their Luffy. I don't want to take too much damage, right? Like, I know I have triggers in my life, most likely, because a lot of my cards are trigger cards. But I also don't want to be in a situation where I'm just getting aggro down next turn. So I think it's kind of silly to just take so many of them. I kind of want to keep the 2k counter. So now that we have another unit here, I kind of just go in double Karasu. I definitely want to kill their Zoro though, right? Like I think I don't want them to. I guess they're gonna ramp up to 10 no matter what. So the Zoro is not doing a lot. I'm scared of the aggression back into us, but I think I just need to aggro them down with my Karasus. If we go Ivankov, that means I have to give the 3k to the Ivankov. But it does mean that we have an extra unit on the field, which ends up being pretty good for us for next turn. I think that ends up being pretty good for us next turn, right? So I think we can go like this. I guess we can give it 2 down instead of giving the thing to it. Yeah, actually, why don't we do it like this? Go here. Go down to 4k. This is a 5. This is a 5. This is a 8. I just want to make sure that I have enough units for next turn. I'm still kind of scared of like being in a situation where I might just die. Especially because the opponent could play their 10-cost Luffy next turn, right? Opponent has to give me the blocker though, I think. Either has to give me a bunch of cards or has to give me the blocker. Let's go 5 here. There's a 2k. Are you gonna take that? Alright, so let's go 6 here. That's 2 cards out of your hand or the blocker. And then we have the 8 here. So this card is not able to get the obviously the 1k or the double attack because we have more life than the opponent. Either their hand is just dead, which is possible. Wow, yeah, it is just dead. I would say either their hand is just dead or the opponent just didn't calculate correctly, right? Like if they blocked this with a 2K, this would have felt a lot less damaging. But the opponent unfortunately had triple Newgate and double events in their hand, so they didn't have enough counter. But I still think they would have survived, right? I mean, they could have just counter out of this one and then be able to block with the law on the AK attack. But then the opponent's not really ever winning, because even if they play their Newgate and leave one down open, it's not like they have a Radical Beam. So yeah, we just aggro them down, and Karasu just puts so much work, right? Because it brings this 6K leader from a 6K to, in this case, a 4K, and the opponent couldn't do anything about it, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Big Mom. So Yellow Big Mom. I haven't seen a lot of people play this. I'm going to go second. We have the Koala, but we don't have Ivankov or Karasu, which I like. And we also didn't have Belo Betty, which now we have it. So we can have Belo Betty here, and we can play Lindbergh and then play Ivankov and start doing our combo stuff. Karasu, that's definitely what I want to see. Technically, the Karasu is better off in other matchups, but I don't mind the Karasu here either. Yeah, we'll go attack for 5. Okay. We could play Karasu now instead. Maybe I should have played Karasu first. I do kind of like this Lindbergh though. I kind of like the Lindbergh, to be honest, in case the opponent has like any small blockers. But technically, I should have played Karasu first and got rid of the opponent's stuff, right? I'm kind of annoyed that the opponent has 2 units to attack us with from the swing back. Like, that's kind of annoying. That is very annoying. Do I actually want to play Ivankov this turn then? I think I want to swing back into them when they attack into me. Because if I attack with both units, opponent can just swing, and they don't have to swing my life. But I also think it's better for us to start putting pressure. Let's start putting pressure. So we'll go ahead and do this. This is 5. So we can go 6, and then go 8. If this is a Brulee, it gets punished by the Lindbergh. Okay, it's not a Brulee. Opponent trash the card to get a blocker. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Again, the problem is that the opponent can now swing back and kill 2 of my units, so I only have 2 units to attack with next turn. I guess I can counter here if I wanted to. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, the opponent's not gonna attack, right? So the opponent's playing it smart. They don't need to attack or do anything, because they just need to get rid of my board, and as long as they get rid of my board, they're like in a really good position. Like really good position. That sucks. That really sucks. I guess we can just play the Inazuma out. I don't have a way to get value from this, because I only have 2 evolutionary cards. I want to give the Inazuma the 3K. Opponent's at 3 life, and they're about to go to their 9 dawn turn, or say, yeah, 9 dawn. I guess we can just chill. We don't have to do anything right now. We can just go... Yeah, we can just go like this. Get the 2K counter out of their hand. Opponent only has 2 cards, right? That's cute. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's nice. I love Thunderbolt. I love Thunderbolt. I guess it's fine. We knew that they had it, right? They put it from their hand to the top of their life, right? So they knew what they were doing there to slow us down. The problem is that I kind of need to find a turn where I can just go all aggressive on them, and that might have been my last chance to do it. I just have to hope that the opponent continues attacking into us and that we get enough triggers. That we get enough triggers to actually play this stuff out. We need to find enough triggers that we can just go for like a really big attack next turn to finish the game. But it could be another Thunderbolt. It could be another base that the opponent just put on the top. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, they don't even bother. Like, oh my goodness, I hate that the opponent's playing this way. It's smart. It's so smart. I have to go all in this turn, because otherwise I just lose. Like, I actually just lose. To get the free body from this, we can discard that. Alright. So how do we spread this out, right? Opponent has 2 cards. This at 8. This can go even higher. 5, 6, 7. We can start with 7 here. He's going to force both cards out of their hand if they take it like this, which will allow me to attack for 5 twice. They went for it. Okay, so I can just go 5 here. Like, now that the opponent tapped out of cards, it's fine. Yeah, that's cool. We can go 5 here. I don't think opponent has enough to survive this anymore, no matter what trigger they get here. Yeah, sure. They don't have enough blockers. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got there, right? I think opponent, because the opponent ended up keeping their units back, but they still attacked into us at least once, letting me get this Sanji trigger. Yeah, allow me to just have the full board, as you see here, to just have more attackers than the opponent could deal with. The Soul Focus trigger doesn't matter because I had enough light to just trash it. And even if I did it, I can actually choose to trash nothing. And the opponent only had 1 blocker. So I guess we got there. We just ended up having enough aggression to be able to get through everything that they could do to us. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you all enjoyed those games of Belo Betty and that you have enjoyed them over the past couple of days as well. Today, like I mentioned, is going to be our last video with Belo Betty. We're going to move on tomorrow to a different leader. Haven't decided yet what to showcase. I'm going to look and see what's like really competitive. I tend to focus on more competitive showcase than just playing a lot of like kind of meme decks, right? Like, I'm not going to be playing something like Sanji or like Garp, where I think they're not actually good for you to bring to like a tournament, right? Belo Betty, I think she's almost there, right? She's not good enough to bring to a big major, in my opinion, but she's good enough that she can win your locals and win your smaller tournaments or take people by surprise, right? So that's why I end up showcasing her. And she's also a new OP05 leader. So, of course, we're showcasing a lot of the OP05 leaders, but you're probably not going to see us showcasing Sabo or Rocinante too much because of that reason. I don't think they're very competitive. But enough of me rambling. I hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.